everyone, welcome to 2021.
Yay!
We haven't done a lot of filming during the 2020, obvious reason. But now we're going to kickstart 2021.
Yes, we've got lots of plans. So let's talk about what we're doing, pit bike and track racing first. So Bikke, over to you for that one. What we've got planned so far, when we start to do pit biking, what tracks have we got lined up?
So according to the government guidelines, I think the track is opening on 29th of March.
Oh.
Yeah, so we have, I've already booked 29th of March. I've booked track day, Snetton on 3rd of April. We got, so we got like, in April probably we got like 2 or 3 track days. Saying that in May, we are hopefully, if the traveling is allowed, we'll be doing Almeria for 4 days, bank holiday.
Oh, yeah, I can't see that happening. I can't see any travelling allowed. Whether it's we can't go out or they won't accept us in, I think that's going to be difficult. Well, that'd be great. If not, I suppose the backup plan is basically we go as soon as we can.
Yeah, probably that's going to be in June time. But the only thing with the Spanish track day is from June it's going to be too hot. So
most like a pig in those days.
Exactly. It's like 20 days.
It makes it uncomfortable. Also fatigues you really quickly.
Yeah. Well, let's hope traveling is going to be allowed, and we're going to be doing Almeria. But definitely Portimao is probably in October. We got
That's a good time to go, isn't it? Yeah.
Exactly. So, but we got lots of content coming up. This year we're gonna focus on a lot of pit bikes, bike reviews.
Yeah.
Because pit bike is just easy to manage, right? Because it's just around the corner. It's like going to a go-kart, go-karting.
Yeah, and at the end of last year, I finally got my knee down on a pit bike, and that video is coming straight after this one. I might put up a little teaser for you. So that's the step on my evolutionary journey. I haven't yet done it on a big boy's bike, on a big boy's track. But the techniques of pit bike translate straight to a full-size bike and a full-size track. In fact, if you can control a pit bike, because they're jerky. If you can control on those bikes and get the transition smooth, you can do it on a proper bike, yeah?
Yeah, it's quite sensitive. In a pit bike, you've got to be very sensitive, and that translates to a bigger bike. And obviously, it is well known, all the MotoGP riders, British Superbike riders, all the professionals, they train on pit bike to get their body, memory.
Yeah, acclimatised to
the thing.
keep the memory kind of muscle, etc., etc. So this does mean, though, I'll be able to crash faster now.
What you've done is so far, last year.
To be fair, that was in the wet. On your pro settings on the bike, with some slippery tyres, so I got away with that one.
Yeah, but I have to say one thing is the rate of your improvement on pit bike was incredible.
Yeah, I was very pleased with that.
Exactly. So
and on the bike, on a big boy bike. So
because when you first started pit bike, remember the M4 karting?
Flipping out.
You were like,
I didn't want to do it. I wasn't sure I wanted to do it. It was scary.
Yeah.
And that was slippery.
It was just about riding.
Yeah, I was super tense.
Super tense.
I put a little clip up to show how tense I was. And if you're tense, you can't ride a bike fluidly and at speed.
Yeah, and I think at the end of the year, last year, and he was doing knee down on a pit bike, and I was telling him slow down, and that's where he crashed.
That's right, another crash. I've done a bad sprain. It's still not recovered. It's like 6 months, 7 months later.
It does take time. Those ligaments.
I'm fine, but I can feel it if I kind of use it properly.
Yeah. And as you can see, I'm doing some work on the CBR at the moment, the SP2.
It looks more like a naked bike at the moment. It still looks the nuts though. It looks pretty raw, doesn't it?
Yeah. So this is the giveaway for it's the titanium tank.
Oh right, sweet, yeah. Normally it looks so bloody good. It's like brushed steel.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a separate video on this, and what we're going to do to it. We've got some great sponsors behind us. We've got ARP Rare Sets, Dunlop with the tyres. We've got JHS Racing, who are going to help us with the ECU flashing. But we're going to do a whole video on this.
Yeah.
So we'll come back to that another time. We don't need to go into huge detail.
Yeah.
But what's the other project then?
R1M. So.
Well, I mean that buggered up bike outside.
Yeah, that's the one.
Flipping it. One of our friends. Redecorated.
So one of my friends, he came off on a bike, and we bought that bike back from the insurance. It's a Cat D insurance. So at the moment, I'm working on converting it completely in a track bike. So it's gonna,
cool.
yeah, it's gonna have we're gonna do a dyno test on the R1M. We're gonna do a dyno test on, hopefully, on the SP2 as well, with JSS Racing. And C-tone tuning, these guys they specialize on R1 only.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So this dude, his name is Phil. I've been speaking to him. It's really hard to get a time on dyno because he's super busy. But he's gonna do some magic on this R1. We're gonna have up and down cruise system.
So all the damage on it is going to be replaced. There's going to be a racing fairing on it, so you don't have to worry about the standard chip, which is buggered.
Yeah, no.
And maybe some accoutrements like a new can, headers. The rare sets, of course, the ARP as well.
Yeah.
So they're spot on.
Yeah.
And they're as good as you can get because they've been excellent, haven't they, so far?
And plus, I mean, you crash this bike, he's crashed that bike. So every time we need new parts, we just have to send one email to ARP Racing, and the customer service is incredible. You know,
yeah, and the truth of the matter is they're only slightly damaged on the end, and what they've done in both cases was protected the bike from more damage.
Yeah.
So the moral of the story is spend the right money on the right stuff, and it will save you money. It's like that's true of anything in life, actually.
Yeah, true.
Get the best you can get, and it will actually pay off.
And also, a lot of people, they don't understand. You know, if you look on eBay, you're gonna get those Chinese rear sets. And they think like, oh, it's a rear set. It's exactly the same. What's the difference?
It's really cheap. What's the difference?
Cheap, exactly. What the difference is, I had one of those Chinese rear set, and I was actually riding my bike, and my foot peg fell off.
Hold on a second. Isn't that down at you and the way you buggered up you're putting it on? Was it actually that shit? It just went.
Yeah, because they don't really. It's a Chinese steel, man.
It's meant for Chinese people who are like 6 stone. I should can't keep that in that one.
Yeah, so definitely I will not recommend using the Chinese, especially on a motorbike, right? So get yourself.
At the end of the day, it could be life and death.
Yeah, of course, 100%.
Actually, I mean, okay, get some cheap Chinese carbon. It's not going to matter, but don't buy that sort of stuff when it's something that's fundamental to the performance of the bike.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, what I've been up to? I've been out on my bike because my nan's 99. Would you believe? So I go over there once or twice a week, and if it's dry, I'll take my MV Agusta over there. Of course, I do a slightly long route, my lord.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't arrest me. But I'm generally actually getting her some shopping and provisions like her pills and stuff, medication.
Okay.
So I have been going out on it, I've been enjoying it, and didn't break speed limit once.
And that acid project looks good, eh? I saw the video.
It looks good, sounds amazing. Good. Oh my god, you haven't been on it yet, and you will go. You already liked the bike. You realise how good it was.
Yeah, it was. I have to say, when I did
it's super light, and actually, my god, the power to weight ratio is actually really good.
Yeah, it's a beautiful looking bike.
Oh, it is
fun bike.
Fucking love it, mate.
Yeah, we need to track it more.
It's a beauty. Oh, well, no, like that. I don't think it can now. It's definitely too loud.
Yeah, it's definitely too loud.
That's it's track days.
And you got the full system?
No.
Okay, just the
just remove the ugly box at the back. I think there's still a pre-cat in that system setup, but you can remove that, full flow it, get it retuned. It goes up 150 horsepower. I'm basing it's 2/3 of the weight.
Yeah.
Of that, so actually that's a lot.
How light it is?
It's very light. 160.
Okay.
160
that's
kilograms. So other things coming up. We've got our Lake District tour.
Oh,
hey!
Yeah.
It's been a while now. It was actually quite a while ago when we got 2 magnificent Hondas from Honda, very nicely from Honda. They were. It was a gold wing without the big back seat.
Yeah, I forgot the name of the model.
Yeah, I've got the models. I'll put them up on the screen. And basically, what my bike it was, but I sold it. It was an African Adventure Sports with electric suspension and the DCT gearbox,
which he crashed within 30 minutes of getting it. No joke.
No, 30 minutes.
30 miles. 130 miles.
30 days.
No, it wasn't 30 days.
My fault. It was a stupid place to put a curb in the middle of the road.
It wasn't 30 days. It was 2 weeks.
I don't know. But, no, a little bit longer than that. But so yeah, it was a great bike for the time I had it.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, you got that bike, and Honda and you ordered like few other bits for the bike, like panniers and the engine protectors, right?
Oh, I had the whole plus pack.
Whole plus
$2.5
grand.
grand.
And those haven't been even delivered to you.
Yeah, they haven't even
on your bike.
I've never even seen them. So they arrived and I sold them. So all in all, I got out of the whole experience not losing any money. But I remain a big fan of that bike. In fact, we're going to do more tours this year.
On Triumph.
On different bikes, but particularly Triumphs, because we haven't tried them yet. So there's more tours. We're going to want to go to Wales. We're going to go to Scotland, do the North Coast 500. Is it called North East 500? North East or North Coast?
North Coast, I think.
Is it North East, North Coast? I can't remember now.
I think it's North Coast 500.
You sound much kind of research done for this.
NW 500?
Eh?
Yeah, I think it's called NC 500, I think.
Yeah, it's North Coast then.
North Coast.
Yeah, North Coast 500. So that's Scotland, and we're going to do Wales, and probably do a smaller tour in the round about the New Forest down in the south. Or maybe go to Dorset, Devon, do a bit of Cornwall. That could also be nice.
Yeah, that's
but maybe not as exciting. I don't know.
It's not too exciting.
So definitely got more tours coming up on different bikes. That'll be fun. What else we got coming up? So we've got track days, pit bikes, tours. Well, basically, obviously, I'll be taking out different bikes, doing reviews on the latest models as usual. We'll try and get Bikke involved in that a bit more. If we can do more comparisons, cross-manufacturer comparisons, that'd be brilliant.
That'll be good.
Or what's the best bike from the same manufacturer when they're slightly similar. So if you're going to get Triumph, do you want the touring bike or do you want the sports tourer? So to kind of weigh out different sort of options in your motorcycle journey.
Well, let us know what you would like to see this year, and we'll try to get that.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some new models coming out. A lot of them have been backlogged to launch this year because of COVID. So we're going to get a real glut of great bikes coming in, probably in the summer, getting full access to them.
Yeah, I would love to do a test ride on Ducati V4S on track.
Yeah, what we need to do is get these people to lend us a bike on track, because at some point in the summer we might have the R1M track spec.
Yeah.
The CBO SP2 track spec, and if we can get a third bike from another manufacturer in there, we'll be able to do some really good quality. What's the right bike for this circuit? What's the right bike from my level? The right bike for Bikke's level? It'll give us some real insights for you guys to kind of really ascertain what's the right bike. It's not necessarily even going to be a leader bike.
It's not.
Might be the lower ones, but what's the right bike for everybody?
It's not right bike. Which bike?
Now, which bike is the right bike? Yeah, rightbike.com. Whichbike.com. Which bike is the right bike for you on a track? Yeah.
For which bike is good for you?